counting down to first pitch here at PNC Park. It's Pirates baseball. Next on the show. Now from the home of the Pirates since 2001, a spectacular view there of PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It's the opener of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Pirates. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Well, you see here's a couple of guys that have gotten off to really good starts so far number-wise. Both pitching with a lot of confidence right now, and I expect their good starts to continue, and I think this could be a low-scoring game.
Daniel Murphy will dig in here. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Pedro Alvarez will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. Payoff pitch coming. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. Lucas Duda will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Come on, let's get me out here!
1-1 on the way. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Curtis Granderson will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And for lack of a better phrase, this guy right now, he just stinks. He's seen that average fall under the 220 mark, so something's going to have to give sooner or later.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Juan Lagares. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. 3-2, here it is. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Harrison will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Michael Kadire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. The 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-2. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Ready with another 2-2. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Charlie Morton makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Francisco Cervelli will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Full count offering on its way. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Gregory Polanco will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Ready now on 1-1. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
In now, Jordy Mercer tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Charlie Morton will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Travis d'Arnaud will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Daniel Murphy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. The 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. David Wright. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning, now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
A 2-1 offering. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that bad.
The 2-2 now to right. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Once again, the 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Kadire will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's a line drive into left center field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
First baseman number 21,
Lucas Duda. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Starling Marte will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Wilmer Flores will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit softly to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Pedro Alvarez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. No problem here, 1 away.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball's hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Francisco Cervelli will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially.
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3, so the inning will come to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. David Wright will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Under this one is Harrison, and he's got it for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are 2 gone now. Lucas Duda will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here comes the 2-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. You're not giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Starling Marte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This Pirates ball club would certainly love a leadoff walk to start the inning.
Now the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
And a dive, but he's back. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Oh, and with nobody out, that could turn out to be a big stolen base right there. Now, not only do you keep out of the double play, but you also get the ever-important go-ahead run into scoring position.
1-2. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Andrew McCutcheon will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. Pedro Alvarez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Granderson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But he's going to think twice here and put the brakes on. So this game will remain tied at least another batter. Josh Harrison will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Curtis Granderson will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Brandon Compton will be the new pitcher.
Pirates, number 28, Brandon Compton.
Here's the 1-1. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single. Wilmer Flores will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He waits, now the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for two. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Juan Lagares will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Ruben Tejada will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11,
2 out, nobody on.
Ruben Tejada.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 4 and the Pirates 2. Henry Mejia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Jordy Mercer will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Out of play. So 1-2 with 1 away. This ball will be chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Oh, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guy. Threw it right by him.
Jose Tabata will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And Tabata's aboard here. He's got a base hit. Starling Marte will stand in. Base on balls his last time. The 1-1 home. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
But you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
2-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Oh, and he misses it. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, I got to think that's going to be an unearned run. He looks like he's there in time to make this play. He just squeezes the glove too early or something. I'm not quite sure what happened, but they're going to hit him with an error.
Steve Lombardozzi will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his goal for...
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, some pretty anxious moments here at the end, but they wind up stranding the tying run at third base. The winning run was at first. They hold on for the victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ball game.
With one error, they left 5 men on base. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to a Saturday edition of Inside the Show. It's time to take a look back at what happened around the majors on Friday. In the National League Central, the Mets visited PNC Park to play the Pirates, and it was the boys from Flushing who came away with the win, the final 4-3. The Cincinnati Reds were in Cleveland to play the Indians at Progressive Field.
Everybody wants. Everybody.
Closing in on game time at PNC Park. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball. Next. Afternoon baseball now from what is truly one of the best sight lines you'll find anywhere, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the East-leading New York Mets and the Pirates. Daniel Murphy will be the batter. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Ruben Tejada will take his cuts now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. The Mets lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Harrison will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Jordy Mercer will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Comes set, now the pitch. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
And that misses for ball 4.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Francisco Liriano will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers.
Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Maybe kind of an unconventional way here to score that run from third, but it's going to work out. This is not a squeeze play. He's trying to beat this one out, but it's going to work exactly like a squeeze play. They get that out at first, but they cannot prevent that run from coming in to score.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We've played 2 full. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Bartolo Colon will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Andrew McCutchen will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. The 1-1 now to McCutchen, and a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Throw to the plate, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
I think the decision to send him boils down to one thing. You're facing a guy that's very likely not going to give you a whole lot to work with. You've got to take your chances when they come around because there probably won't be too many of them. This time, didn't pan out.
Runners off for second. And now they've got a man caught out there. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Into the box, Pedro Alvarez. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Lucas Duda will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Brian Pins will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Josh Harrison will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Lucas Duda. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. 3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More from the show, Saturday baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Francisco Liriano will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have...
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. One, two. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. It remains 1-0. Pedro Alvarez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And taken in out there for the first out. Josh Harrison will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. David Wright will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far.
One there. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Michael Kadire will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Lucas Duda will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Josh Edgin will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Gregory Polanco will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
1-1 on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Come on, you
Here comes a 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Jose Tabata will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jose Tabata.
Hit on the ground to shortstop. There's one. Back to Duda, a double play, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Antonio Bastardo will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Curtis Granderson will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Granderson waits on the 1-2. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Juan Lagares will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Here now the 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Ruben Tejada will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Marte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Dilson Herrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the 2-2 home. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Torres is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Now playing shortstop and batting
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wilmer Clark. Your attention, please.
The pitch.
A defensive change for the Mets.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Full count offering on its way. Out in front a bit as this is sent on the ground to right at third. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. Steve Lombardozzi will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here he comes, 3-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Payoff pitch coming. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Oh, but it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the top of the scoreboard. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
This is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. The runners are on the corners now with one away, so this is a good chance to really do some things.
Pedro Alvarez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
As soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game, too.
Josh Harrison will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Jerry Familia will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Ready now on 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, a big strikeout there right out of the bullpen. That's not an ideal spot to come in either with the bases loaded, but he gets the first half of the job done. And now, with 2 away, he's got a decent shot at getting his guys out of this.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that bad.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. 2 runs score. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate, and he will score as well. It's a 3-run double, and they push the lead here up to 4.
Big swing of the bat right there. He's right on this pitch. You see this ball get down and get to the wall, and at that point, it's off to the races. He's going to wind up driving everybody home with a 3-run double.
Dylan G is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. In now, Jordy Mercer. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Here's the payoff pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Granderson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 5-1. Wilmer Flores will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Mark Melanson will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. The 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. He'll try again, 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end in 3 games.
Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Shallow center. Lombardozzi ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Stepping in now, David Wright. Now the 1-1 is hit sharply back up the middle, and it's going to get on into center. It's a base hit.
Don't get rattled.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more of these to get back into contention.
Here's the 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
Pirates, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Saturday provided some great baseball and some interesting storylines, so let's get to it. In the National League Central, the New York Mets did battle with the Buccos in the Steel City, and it was the Pirates who came away victorious. The score was 5-1. Gregory Polanco was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The Reds did battle against the Tribe at Progressive Field, and it was the Indians who came out on top. The score was
Closing in on game time at PNC Park. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball. Next. Now now from the north shore of the Allegheny River. There's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the East-leading New York Mets and the Pirates. More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And standing in is the right fielder, Corey Hart. A 1-1. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Oh, a tough play. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. 1-1 on the way. 1-1 pitch is in the air now out to left field. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. John Mayberry ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Corey Hart will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner is in from second. And he is in to score as well. And they've taken the lead now. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it 1 hop the wall out there. And he'll ease his way into second with a 2-run double.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 1. Wilmer Flores will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. A.J. Burnett will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. And this isn't a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Travis d'Arnaud will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Vic Black will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He waits, now the pitch. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, I guess you could say that this sacrifice was partially successful. He makes the third baseman field it, so that's a plus. He gets one runner up to third, and that's a plus. But they do get the fielder's choice at second, so it won't be scored a sacrifice. So I guess that's a minus.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Juan Lagares will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here now the 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Dilson Herrera will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
That's in there on the outer half, 1 and 2 now. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter...
I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 2. Brian Pins is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Steve Lombardozzi will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 1-2. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. It sails a bit, and he will get into second base as the tying run.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. not be giving up walks at this stage of the game.
Hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. Around third is Marte heading home. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on as right-hander Bobby Parnell gets the ball here.
Bobby Parnell.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Kadire will put this one away for the first out. Josh Harrison will stand in with a run in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. So 1-2 with 1 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Lucas Duda will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that extra run they scored in the bottom of the 8th, huge, absolutely huge. You got a home run hitter here at the plate, but a solo shot won't do it anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball here headed out toward McCutcheon in center. 1 gone. Curtis Granderson will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay. Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a 2-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
In now, Wilmer Flores. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, go ahead and raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirates closer comes in to nail this one down and pick up the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, A.J. Burnett. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
Service to the South Hills